Hi everyone, in today's video I want to show you in Playwright how you can use JSON file to store data and reuse throughout your Playwright application. This is a way basically you can store in a data-driven case scenario all your data in JSON files and then you can use it throughout the application. In our application, you can I call this folder fixture, even though it's not exactly fixture. It is more, we're talking about data we want to use. So actually, it would be more actually appropriate to rename this to data storage. Data storage, yeah, and which means that we need to change the same here to work. By the way, to see more in detail, you can create some JSON file as we did here. So data storage, you can call data, just data. And I've been creative. And you can call inside as many JSON as you wish, where you can insert a JSON format and where you can store data. For example, in data picker, we could use the JSON file to retrieve the data, or maybe in a login you can store user and password. But by the way, make sure to get the sensible data in an M file to be more secure. In this way, what we can do later is to go to our test to import from the folder we just said, which is the data picker data.json, import, and you can create the name of your file. I call it data. Import data from this file. This will allow me, instead of using the data under the quotes as we did before, I could call range data picker dot start date, which is exactly the path of range data picker dot start date. This file was called data, so data dot range data picker dot start date, and you can see that exactly the way we're calling the data files. This is a different way to use data in Playwright. Another way, which I will not implement right now because but I will show you in the documentation, is you can use fixtures to, for example, let's say that you want to create a login logic. You create a file called loginpage.ts, and you insert the logic of the login with can be one MFA, two FA type of login. You insert all the logic, then you might want to use this as a fixture. So how do you do that? You can create fixture. First of all, I must say that fixture, as it is documented in Playwright documentation, is based on the concept of test fixture. Test fixture are used to establish the environment for each test, giving the test everything it needs and nothing else. Test fixture are isolated between tests. With fixture, you can group tests based on their meaning instead of their common setup. Some of the fixture you might already know are the fixture, the page fixture, which is already built in Playwright. You use page before using any method. This page was created as a fixture, is a fixture. You can also create. You have different fixture built in, which are page, browser, the context, the browser name, request, for example, for calling APIs. You can also create a fixture in this way. Let's say that you want to create a fixture called data2 with whatever name you like. You can call in this way. You don't have to remember all the code by heart. You can come here to documentation and use for inspiration. But by the way, you import test as base from Playwright. You import whatever, for example, the login page you created logic. In this case, it is to do the page. And you can create const test equal to base.extend. So you are plugging in the to-do page or the login page, if you, in your case you wish to insert a login page, to this fixture. This is the way you create a fixture. And then you can use the basically here you call to-do page, which is an instance of the the to-do page which you created, the class probably you created, the object you created, and now you can use with this syntax to do with an asynchronous call, you can use the logic you wish to use. So you are using to do that go to that add to do any logic you can insert, and you can await use to do page. You can this will allow you to use the to do page within this fixture. You can also add other elements if you wish to create more than one. You can hopefully you would have a separate file for different fixture, or if you want to use different logic inside the same fixture, you can do that too. But as you can see, so here there is an example. It was created a fixture, which was the test, and here there is an example how they use it, where they're importing now test from my test. They're using setting page now because as we have imported the test, it is now using the fixture setting page, and in this case the to do page, because now we can do so importing the fixture. And as you can see here, we have to-do page, which is configure the type of the fixture. So we want to be able to use to-do page and setting page as a fixture to then use their functionalities. And then with this syntax, we are extending my fixture to do specific actions. Thanks to this, you will be able to use to-do page and setting page inside your tests. You can, as you can see, there is await use to do page and await use setting page. So here it is used. There is another example using the test. Now you can add the fixture here and use it right away to perform action within the setting page. In this case, switch to dark mode was one of the setting methods. And add to do was also one of the methods of the to do page. Hope this was clear. Let me know in the comment if you want me to show more example and to go through our application with one example I could make to show you more in detail. But this was a very brief way to explain you what are fixtures and how to handle data within an automation test, in this case Playwright. Let me know if you like this video. If you did, consider to like, comment, and subscribe, and push the notification bell to get up to date with the new future videos. Until then, see you next time.